Welcome to the Farm Chief YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the place where inspiring all the new generation to engage themselves into farming. And today, actually, my name is Dipatoka Tedega, and the Farm Chief here at the Farm Chief College. We want to appreciate to all those who subscribe to our YouTube channel, those who do following us, those who get inspired from us, and those who are engaging themselves into farming. Guys, hope you're getting whichever thing you are yearning to get into farming. This is where we are. It's a demonstration garden. We're introducing a new seed, a new tomato seed, and that is Alston F1. So today you're going to know how long does it take to grow up, what are the advantages of it, how can we do it for the better, what are the procedures to make it the way you are seeing as we made this, how can you gain profits from it, how long does it, do we spend while harvesting. All those you're going to be understanding them today with a professional #1 seeds distributor here in Uganda, Faith Agro Inputs. These are the people who introduced as Indra F1, that is a green pepper. There is Alston, I've already explained to you that. There is Fahari F1, that is watermelon. Those people who engage themselves into watermelon farming, still these people, they bring that very good seed. It's called the Fahari F1 watermelon. There is even Africa Red F1, those are onions. So a lot you're going to get today, and you understand how to do it and how everything must be done. We really appreciate Katinino. Are we coming back? Don't touch any dial. Thank you for watching the Farm Chief, ladies and gentlemen. Those who are new on this channel, please just go and subscribe to this channel and start following us, and just click on that notification bell so that you can be notified when and how we have, of course, loaded a new episode of different items. Thank you so much for watching this channel. We are introducing only new seeds on the block, and I'm introducing another one, and that is Alston F1 today. It is a tomato seed, as you are seeing here at our demonstration gardens. But today I'm not alone. I'm with the #1 distributor. So today I want him to tell us, where do they get these seeds? How sure are they that whichever seeds they're going to provide to us, it is of a good quality? Will they produce seeds of a high quality? So today I want to introduce him, and that is none other than the director, Faith Agro Inputs. You're welcome at the Farm Chief YouTube channel.
Thank you very much. Today we are at one of our demonstration sites.
Yeah.
And basically we are trying to do research on how we can better our farming experience. #1, today, as the saying goes, everybody is talking about shifting from subsistence farming to money economy. Now when we are talking of money economy, we are looking of ways on how to put money in the pockets of our farmers. And the only easiest way is to partner, do research on the varieties that can actually fulfill that mandate. So as you can see today, we are demonstrating a very brand new variety called Alston F1.
Alston F1.
Alston F1 is one of the tomato varieties, basically indeterminate varieties. Now what we mean by indeterminate varieties is a kind of tomato that a grower can harvest for a relatively longer period of time, specifically a period of, let's say, 11 to 13 months.
What is the term you've given to that?
Indeterminate variety.
Indeterminate.
Yes.
Variety.
Yes. It is a variety that you keep on harvesting truss after truss. By truss I mean the cluster. In breeding language we call it truss. And then when you look closely, our truss comprises of between 6 to 8 fruits of good quality.
Yeah.
And then we've had issues. Remember, we are in the East African community. And in East African community, we are defined by the common market, whereby a farmer in Chanamukaka, a farmer in Nakasongola, a farmer in Kiweru, a farmer in Kayunga, a farmer in Jinja, here where we are, can plant his tomatoes and target the market in Nairobi, target the market in Juba, South Sudan, target the market in Kigali, Rwanda, target the market in Dar es Salaam. Now we want to eliminate that barrier. And the only way we can eliminate that barrier is by ensuring that we give our growers better varieties, better plant genetics that not only can fulfill the market requirements, but also can tolerate the hardships these farmers go through when they are producing these crops. So therefore, allow us to introduce you this new variety. It is Alston F1. We are partnering with the #1 seed breeders in the world.
And who are those?
Syngenta.
Oh.
Syngenta BV from Netherlands.
Syngenta from Netherlands.
Yes.
You have introduced this F1, Alston, but we've been with other varieties days back. The Anso F1, we've been with Asila. What is the, apart from prolonging harvesting, like prolong 7 to 11 months harvesting, what are the main differences this Alston F1 has?
As I said earlier, we are looking at something that can put money
in pocket.
And you know, when you are talking of money, it is not little money. Assuming if you are doing Alston F1 at a spacing of, let's say, 3 by 6 feet.
3 by 6?
Yes. That means in an acre, you are able to plant close to 4,000 plants. And remember, each plant is going to give us 25 kilograms of tomatoes. Now, roughly on our market, we are talking of 2,500
per kilogram.
2,500 shillings per kilogram. So, if you get 4,000 plants times 25, that means
times 25, 4,000 times 25, that is
10,000.
10,000.
Yes. Now 10,000 and each kilo is at 2,500. That means it is giving us close to over 200 million.
200 million, 1 acre?
In 1 acre.
Ambrose, come on. You know, here at the farm chief, people, they always come they always inbox me asking the patrol chief, is that true? Are you sure you can get 200 millions? 200 million.
I've done the simple calculations. each plant
yes.
is giving us 25
kilograms
of tomatoes.
25 kilograms, that is 1 sack.
Not necessarily. Okay, no. If I can clarify, the 25 kilograms is not a single harvest. It's a harvest spread across.
Sure.
The period of how many? Of
the 7 months, the 11 months.
8 to 9 months. Okay. Now, when you look at this tomato where we are seated, it is actually 1.5 months. It is not yet 2 months old. So that means it has not reached harvesting stage. When you look at it closely, they have just started ripening. Some bigger fruits have started changing color.
They are becoming pink, yellow.
So in a week or so, we shall launch our first harvest.
So you start harvesting at what period?
At exactly 60 days. Because here where we are, it is at 45 days. So we still have 15 days to start harvesting. Now, when we harvest, all along farmers have been struggling. I need a tomato variety that has a big size, good shelf life, long transportability. Remember the challenge in Uganda, the roads are impassable. They have to put the tomato in the tuk-tuk behind the truck. You know, we don't have that modernized road infrastructure whereby transport or access to farm is easier. We have small panya roads where farmers really struggle. So, as Faith, we are coming up with the varieties that are tailored to suit their situation, to reduce the risk a farmer faces when he's engaging in his farming activities. Let's say, for example, I talked to a variety that is highly bacterial wilt tolerant. In Uganda today, or you remember, we are in the Pearl of Africa, whereby we have the biggest share of the flow of River Nile. We have the biggest, we have the outlet of Lake Victoria. And those areas are their basic characteristics, they are prone to bacterial wilt infection. So it is on the basis that we looked at, and then we wanted to ensure that our growers remain on the market, our growers remain relevant in the marketplace. That is when we came up with the tomato Alston F1, and we believe it's going to go a long way in hastening, simplifying ways in which a farmer who is on the verge of giving up, how he can make extra money, how he can be in the market. Today, as we speak, in areas of Kafumbe Mukasa, where is the major open market outlet where tomatoes are sold, our local farmers are in dilemma. They are being on the verge of being chased away by the Kenyans. We've had complaints here and there that, oh, Kenyans, we need to restrict them, we need to bar them from bringing their tomatoes here. But remember, our leaders signed a protocol on common market. Common market, what does it mean?
We share.
I produce, we have combined all the 6 of 8 countries together to come up with one common market. So it is a very big opportunity for the farmer out there who is watching us to engage positively, engage reasonably, to ensure that we are able to utilize these opportunities without necessarily stamping on other people's comfort zones. So therefore, as Faith Agro, remember our mandate, number one, is to ensure that we simplify the farming experience for our growers. That is number one. Number two, we groom and train our farmers to prepare and have a say in the marketplace. Just like another writer said, that, you know, we Africans, however, he brought out the analogy of a dinner table. And this is the analogy I'm throwing back to our viewers out there. As a farmer who is preparing to go to the market, assuming that the market is a dinner table, how are you going to approach that dinner table? Are you going to approach as a diner? Are you going to approach it as a server? Are you approaching there, or as a food being dined on? And the only way we can save our growers is by preparing them to ensure that they are strategic. They position themselves very well to ensure that they benefit from these opportunities that are being prepared or exposed by our leaders. So therefore, we call out our dear tomato farmers who are on the verge of giving up, who have suffered.
I have a lot of friends from Ghana.
Who have suffered.
I have a question.
Yes,
as I've told you, people, they always come in my inbox and they ask me, so do these varieties suitable in other countries like Ghana, Nigeria, and do these people are they supposed to get these seeds in Uganda, or they can also get these seeds from their countries?
As I said earlier when I was introducing that this Alston F1 is a double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword.
Yes. For us, our parameters when we are doing variety selection, we look at, basically we are in tropical climate. Now, tropical climate, what does it mean? We have half-day sunshine, half-day night. So sometimes people talk of, in onion language, we talk of long day sunlight.
Long day sunlight.
Yes, that is a typical scientific definition of a tropical climate. Now, in tropical climate, these varieties scored the highest marks. But now, at the same time, when you are looking at temperate or Mediterranean climate, most of these areas, they do farming in greenhouses. Now, we know when we talk of greenhouses, not a mere structures that we see around. Those structured and up-to-date greenhouses. But now, you find that those varieties can be planted. But across Africa, it's a variety that can grow, establish very well. It does not discriminate the soil conditions. It is a variety that is, number one, is even pocket friendly. Imagine you plant seed once and you are able to harvest for a period of one year and 2 months. Instead of running up and down trying to get new seed, trying to establish new nursery beds, trying to establish all the, you plant once. What you need to look at is just to understand very well the spray pattern so that you continuous spraying and harvesting. And by the way, when you look at our tomato, besides other gardens, other farms you've ever visited or you've ever broadcasted here, you realize that this garden is dark green, is purely green. It also tells you about how our spray program, pest control spray program, how we go about it. Number one, today we are also encouraging our farmers to reduce the amount of toxic chemicals being exposed. Number one, expose them as the users, as the farmers. Then number two, the toxic residues being injected in the market, because most of these fruits will end up in the dinner tables of people, and we want to minimize the amount of toxic chemicals that they ingest in. So we've come up with a very elaborate spray program for this particular variety, very elaborate nutrition program to cater for the growers from the first month to the 13th month. So all those information, we have them ready. So we call upon our farmers. Gone are the days when people used to gain dominancy, people used to gain fame by mudslinging others, but today we are discussing about science. How can we break this science in the simplest manner that a noble peasant farmer can understand? How do we ensure that our growers, our peasant growers, comfortably engage in farming and then join in what we call money economy? Remember, in money economy, we are producing for the market, and the market has protocols. How do we beat all these protocols to ensure that our growers can comfortably participate in all these engagements? Number one, by ensuring that we get the right variety. And by getting the right variety, we partner with the people who matter, with the people who understand the language of seed, and that is in Syngenta. And not forgetting Faith Agro Inputs, because now it is Faith Agro Inputs that does the research and development for these varieties. And remember, as Faith Agro Inputs, what we decided to do is we are going to run around the world to ensure that we simplify the farming environment or the farming experience for our growers. And that is why we do a lot of research based on by answering like 3 questions. The question number 1 is, what does the market want? The market wants a tomato that is firm, big in size, preferred almost quarter kilogram, has a long shelf life, blocky, full of flesh, full of juice, and above all, sweet taste. That is number 1. Then number 2, what does a farmer want? A farmer wants something simple. With a little innovation and little improvement, he can produce and deliver what the market wants. Then number 3, what does, how is the availability of the planting material. So now that is our work. Now we do development, and that is why we are introducing you. To me, this one, I call it a blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Yes. I remember we as Faith, we've never come up with a new variety and it failed to change people's lives. So allow me, this is 2023.
Yeah.
By the time we come here after 1 year, believe you me, we shall have made so many millionaires. Imagine planting a tomato that you're able to harvest over 500 boxes. Over 500 boxes, because now over 500 boxes, we are talking about 100,000 metric tons of tomatoes.
From 1 acre?
From one single acre. From one single acre.